Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you watching in my presentation. I hope that we are all in good health and avoid COVID-19. Stay happy, stay at home. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fitria. My ID student 1801031019. I'm from 2C regular class. I am D3 Electrical Engineering, Polytechnic Stage Padang. First, I will explain to you what is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence is one type of sentence that is used to make a command, request, or a direction. Next, characteristic of imperative sentence. Number 1. The subject doesn't need to be written down because it is considered clear usually in the form of the word you. Number 2. At the beginning of the sentence using verb or verb in the form of bar infinitive or a verb that is not given additional s or es. Number 3. Usually, this use the tone of high note at the beginning and low at the end of the sentence. Number 4. Using reinforcing participle, refiner, and common word, such as invitation, hope, request, and prohibition. Number 5. The composition of inversion is not always relieved by the subject predicate. Number 6. Perpetrator are also not always relieved. Next, formula of imperative sentence. Number 1. Formula positive. Verb plus object or complement. For example, close the door, close the window, sweep the floor, mop the floor. Number 2. Formula negative. Don't plus verb plus object or complement. For example, don't read the book, don't eat your vegetable, don't eat the bread, don't sleep late. Type of imperative sentence. They are imperative sentence command, imperative sentence request, imperative sentence warning, imperative sentence advice, imperative sentence giving instruction, transitive imperative sentence, imperative sentence prohibition, subtle imperative sentence, and imperative sentence of invitation or expectation. Imperative sentence command. The use of imperative sentence is to govern or order someone. In the command sentence, at the end of a sentence must use exclamation point. The use of the exclamation point aims to impose an emotion and also show that what we express is indisputable. For example, open your book, wash your hand, cut your hair. Number 2. Imperative sentence request. The main characteristic in form of the request sentence is the additional of the word do or please in order to make a sentence more valid. For example, please tidy your room now. Will you borrow me money, please? Do you want to close the door of this room? Number 3. Imperative sentence warning. Imperative sentence can also be used to give a warning or prohibition, such as the danger warning or an apple. In a warning sentence, usually the use of the sentence tone will be high, especially at the end of the sentence. For example, don't bother me. Don't follow me again. Say no to drugs. Number 4. Imperative sentence advice. In the imperative sentence to give advice, the intonation used is normal and mild, different from the imperative sentence, which give an order, because it requires an emotion. Now, emphasis with an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. For example, you must study hard if you want to be successful. You have to eat 3 times a day. Number 5. Imperative sentence giving instruction. In the imperative sentence, which aim to give instruction, we can find in various places. For example, in a procedural text that contains a guide to do something. For example, go straight ahead then turn right. Wash the spinach and boil for 3 minutes. Bring your laptop to the repair center so that your laptop is repaired immediately. Verbal instruction. Formula verb 1 plus object. For example, turn on the stove. Study more seriously if you want to not to miss the examination. Please play in the side. There are many thunder. Sweep the floor now, because the guys will come here 10 minutes later. Nominal instruction. Formula: be plus adjective or noun or adverb. For example, be quickly. Be louder when giving the explanation. Be closer. I cannot see the word. Number 6. Transitive imperative sentence. This transitive imperative sentence is an imperative sentence which has a predicate veritive verb that is almost miraculous with a passive declarative construction. For example, wash my car. Buy your grandmother a new kebaya. Marry a kind girl. Number 7. Subtle imperative sentence. The subtle imperative sentence is a form of sentence in which the voice of vocabulary is softer or smoother, as please, please, come, presumably, please try and try. For example, try and wait 15 more minutes. Please sit there. Please get Magicom. Try you guys testing our new disease. Number 8. This imperative prohibition sentence is a type of imperative sentence that has the purpose of giving a prohibition which at the end of the sentence contains a negative word. This sentence is also marked with the word don't. For example, don't use the bags. Do not you like to be prejudiced. Number 9. Imperative sentence of invitation and expectation. The imperative sentence of invitation and hope is a sentence in which it contains a hope or request to invite, which usually is preceded by the word come on, come, hope, and show. For example, come on, stop by my own first. Let us eat. Let's go to the gym. Let's go to class. Please come. Thank you for your listening. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.